Today we are going to work on planning our sentences. We're going to write a story, sentences, about a baby animal that's learning to do something new. Now, children, like all writers, can use fiction or non-fiction selections to get ideas for our writing. For example, you could look at our story, Amazing Animals, for ideas about what real non-fiction animals do. On the screen, this is a kind of chart that can help writers to plan their story sentences. This is called a graphic organizer. If I were going to write about a kitten, that would be my topic. I will write about a baby kitten. Now, what does my kitten learn to do? It will learn to walk because that's something that a baby kitten cannot do. So I'll put that on my chart. Here's a look at a complete chart. So it can't walk when it's born, so the first thing it needs to do is learn to walk. The next thing it will do is it's going to run fast around the house like a crazy, crazy kitten. The story is going to end because the baby cat's going to fall fast asleep because it is tired from learning all that walking and then being crazy while it runs around the house and being a total kitten. Okay? So I have a first, a next, and how my story is going to end. You are going to work on filling out this graphic organizer. You have one just like this in your reader's notebook. I will show that to you. All right, here is your copy of the graphic organizer. It is in your reader's notebook, page 104. This is where you will plan out your sentences about your baby animal who's learning to do something new. All right, that's what your topic is. You're going to write about a baby animal that is learning to do something new. So I'm going to ask you to pause the video and fill out this graphic organizer. Write in your details, just like I showed you about my topic of the baby cat or kitten. And come back to the video once you have this graphic organizer complete. Now that you've planned your sentences, let's talk about exact verbs. Remember, exact verbs help your readers to visualize or picture what your story characters are doing. So for example, from Amazing Animals, it says, a dolphin flips its tail flukes up and down to swim fast. Now, the word flips really helps us to picture that dolphin flipping its tail up and down to swim quickly. So using what you have planned here on this graphic organizer, we are going to draft some narrative sentences. So here is where we're going to place our draft. What word, based on my graphic organizer what word here would help the readers picture how the kitten moved? I know it went very fast, so I could use the word dash. So this would be my sentence. After a few months, the kitten dashed around the house. So that's how I would write next. Okay, I didn't write the word next, but I wrote after a few months, so I'm still using my time movement words, one of those words that signify that there is an order to my story. All right. My story is going to end. How should my story end? I think this could be my sentence. My kitten has grown a lot since she was a baby. That could be a really good way to end it. So you are going to use a model similar to what I will show you here in a second. Use a model like this to help you draft your sentences. Work on using exact verbs as you turn your details from your graphic organizer into sentences. And make sure to check your sentences. Make sure they have capitalized in the first word, that your first word's capitalized, that you added your correct ending punctuation. And remember to include a closing sentence that tells a good ending for your story. So you can use your oh goodness, your composition notebook, and you can write a title on the top line, and then you can begin your story sentences, telling events in order, having exact verbs so that your readers can picture what your character is doing, and then a closing sentence that just gives your story a nice ending. All right, this is your drafting. You are doing this in your composition notebook. There is not a reader's notebook page for this, so you're doing it right in your composition book.